Yo, family, well gone. I just want to thank everyone that came to the Missing Child Roadshow yesterday. It was phenomenal, powerful. We had over 150 people there. It was a beautiful day. Obviously and clearly, we didn't have enough time. Even though we was there for like 4 hours from 2 till 6 o'clock, we could have easily gone until midnight. We just got the conversation started. I just want to thank everyone. I'm not going to name anyone because if I start, I'm not going to stop. But everyone that showed up, from the PA to the host, to the MAG members, to the amazing vendors that were there showcasing their products, to the mayor, councillors, to the mums, to the dads that were there, to the children. Like, I salute. Yeah, thank you. Yesterday, we heard about Bankera Sanya, the Gambian, who founded the Global Day of Community Restoration, and that was a beautiful capstone to the whole event. And that's the solution that we're sharing with the community. When we're talking about missing children, and young people going missing, is not young people who are being kidnapped. It's young people who don't want to go home. It's young people who don't feel included in their context, whatever that context is, and they want to find belonging somewhere else. And that was the root. That was the root of yesterday. When we hear about it takes a village to raise a child, that village's key component is belonging. You belong. And when you have that sense of belonging, you feel protected, you feel secure, you feel attached. Just like a baby feels attached to mummy. You're feeding. This is what brother, the therapist that was there yesterday. He was just looking at the baby, and it's that secure attachment that we have. The 29th, what are you going to do, guys, on the 29th? We spoke about the Global Day of Community Restoration, and I shared the story when I was at a meeting, and in that meeting, there was an incident that took place in the community. There was a stabbing, a young person lost his life, and as we did, this was let's say 15 years ago, we all showed up. All of the movers and shakers were there from the community. All of the activists were there, and we know who these activists are because they're doing their work in the community. All of them were there with their logos, with their flyers, with their banners, with their proposals, with their projects, with their initiatives, with their ideas, with their track record, with their funding, with their not funding. Everyone was there. And I shared yesterday, we were there as well with the organization that I was representing at the time, with our banner and our logo, promoting the stuff that we're doing. And Bankera, he stood up and he spoke about, he's told people to look around. All of these organizations, there was dozens of organizations there. And the thing that he said that was very clear is that there are more organizations now than ever before. There were more brands, more projects now than ever before. You cannot dispute this, yeah? And for those that like to do the numbers, yeah? There are more initiatives now. There are more youth workers now. There are more exploitation workers now than ever before. There's more understanding. May I have some of that, please?
I thought he was on a phone call. Pineapple, raspberry, and blueberry. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, I'm doing a video. There's more organizations, projects, charities, yeah.
I'll be in the car.
Initiatives. Did you get the water?
Oh no.
What's this for?
It's had the spray.
No,
for the bathroom.
No. Go. This is what I want. Go back and get the money for that, please. Tell me you don't want it and get some water instead.
Oh, okay.
I've got brain freeze. Sorry, family. Yeah, there are more projects. You got the card, yeah? Yeah, bring water. Tell me you want the money back from that. Yeah, there are more projects, initiatives. My brain. Than ever before. Like I said, yeah, I can go in my phone book right now, and all of the movers and shakers, I've got their numbers. But the thing is, we don't work together. We might have done 1 or 2 events, but I've been on the ground for 20 years, and it's really, really bad. It is what it is, you know. I don't ever want to make it into anything anything big. And the people that I do speak to, straight away we can see that we're jockeying for position, like who's going to lead on this project, where should my logo be, and blah 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 blah. And it's very much a case of, especially when we was promoting this missing child event, is the biggest issue that I have is I'm speaking to my comrades on the front line, organization CEOs and founders, and the fact is, because they're not doing it, they're not getting involved. And that's the fact. The amount of organizations, they're doing their own stuff. So I'm not even saying it's because they're not doing, it's the fact they're doing their own stuff, innit? They're distracted, they're focusing on their own project, their own initiative, and all these other organizations are doing exactly the same. But check what, yeah? Bankera Sanya, he mentioned this, and he introduced us to something. He started speaking about days of activation. So firstly, he mentioned International Odd Socks Day, and that's the actual thing where in the calendar, people who subscribe, people who wear odd socks, they all come together wherever they are in the world, and they wear odd socks, and they promote it, and so on and so forth. You've got International Women's Day. We know what International Women's Day is all about. Globally, and International Women's Day is really, really powerful. Yeah? Globally. Sorry. Yeah, globally, all over the world, people celebrate the contributions of our queens, and sometimes they will collaborate. And you know what? Yeah, with International Women's Day, often organizations do events, but you don't even know the organization that's doing it because the focus is International Women's Day. You understand what I'm saying? That's the focus of it. So they are all tapped into something bigger than them. When I got involved in an event 2 years ago, International Women's Day, it was beautiful because I went to like 4 different events on that day. And with all the events, none of the organizations were promoting themselves. They were promoting International Women's Day, equality for our queens, raising awareness, and so on and so forth. And he spoke about even stuff like Valentine's Day. You get to express your love any way you want. No one can't tell you how to express it. You get to do it however you want. It can be as big as small as you want. You don't need funding. You can whatever. So he spoke about the Global Day of Community Restoration, a day where all communities, all projects, all initiatives on a particular day, they pour back into their community. It could be something big, it could be something small. It can be a healing circle, it can be it can be litter picking, you can do a big event, you could do a festival, you can make meal for your family. Here, Mackay, pour water on this now, please. Yeah. All of that stuff, yeah. But with the Global Day of Community Restoration, the beautiful thing is, one second, I was dishwashing the football, yeah. I was playing football just now, and the ball went on some poo, innit? So, yeah. Do it one more time.
5, 4.
Yeah, beautiful.
3,
Thank you. This ball is proper
2,
clean now, yeah.
1.
Yeah, cool, man. Cool. Let me just finish this video because it's gone on for way too long, boy.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, action.
Yeah, so International Women's Day. So, the Global Day of Community, and the beautiful thing about International Women's Day, right? And yeah, I celebrate it. It's heavy. I love the energy. The sad thing is, it happens once a year. So you're on a high. You build up momentum. You've got globally people coming together. You see the flyers everywhere. Don't matter where you're going, you're seeing, yes, International Women. So you're seeing the sparks within your community. And then the following day, it just goes back to normal. With the Global Day of Community Restoration, what Bankera suggested that it should be the 29th of every single month. So not just once a year, we're saying to communities, come together, residents, do an event. It's not just once a year. We're saying the 29th day of every single month. You get to choose what you want to do, how you want to do it, where you want to do it. Once you're pouring into the community, once you're pouring into your family, because by building your family, you're building the community. And that's the offering. The only way we can reignite our community, the only way we can pour back into our community, restore our community, and remember, the community is what's protecting young people. It's the community. The only way we can restore, and if there's no community, forget it. Literally, let's just go home. If there's no community, right, there's nothing else. Yeah? There's nothing else. Where's your tribe? Your community is your tribe. Your village is your tribe. Yeah? So the 29th day of every single month, we spoke about that yesterday at the Missing Childs event, and it was received beautifully. The 29th day of every single month, we're inviting you to join us in pouring back into the community. On that day, you as an organization, as a CEO, and the thing is, yeah, you're already doing something on that day anyway. The 29th is going to come and go regardless. What we're saying is, let's assign meaning to that day. Let's assign a meaning. And you might be like, Davis, I already do these things, man. I already does this. I already pour back into So that's great, man. So what we're saying is put a name on it. Let's just call it Global Day of Community Restoration. That day don't belong to no one, so there's no ownership issues. It's just a day in the calendar that anyone anywhere can subscribe to, that pours back into our community. Because family, let's not get it twisted. Things in our community is getting worse. We know that. Our young people are under immense pressure. Our families are under immense pressure. Our community is not getting any stronger. In fact, it's getting weaker with gentrification. If we do not induct the young people into their village, they will burn it down just to feel the warmth. We know this. So this is our only chance for us to really pour back into our community. So imagine it's the 29th day. You come out your house and you see your neighbors doing something and they invite you. Yeah, come on, Ade, come and let's have some food, whatever. You know, you say, okay, you got somewhere to be. You walking down the road, your shopkeeper is recognizing the Global Day of Community Restoration, and he or she is doing what they feel needs to be done for their community. You're walking down the road and you see a little street party and you see neighbors. You might walk through your local park and you might see people meditate. Listen, it is so possible, guys. It is so possible. I'm so gassed by the prospect that we as an organization, we're going to do something on the 29th. And knowing that I don't have to feel burdened to collaborate with someone and go through all of that headache. Not that it's a headache, but we just don't because we're so busy. But I know that what I'm doing, it's connecting me to another organization that's doing something on that day as well. You know what I mean? So we can share the same space. Family, the Global Day of Community Restoration, the 29th day. Check out the website. You can Google it, the Global Day of Community Restoration. They've got a website and everything, but like I said, it's not a brand. They've got a placeholder in the digital space just to raise awareness, but ultimately it's a day of awareness for our community. www.the29, the number, 29th, so it's the 29th.co.uk. So www.the29th.co.uk. Yeah, check them out, subscribe. They've got a petition. I know they're contacting government to make it an official day. But let's not wait for the government to say, yes, we're going to give you that day. Let's just claim that day. Yeah, the 29th day of every single month. What are you going to do on the 29th? What are you going to do? And I guess you're already doing great things, and that's beautiful. But remember, family, and I'm saying this as a CEO of 2 companies. I'm talking about someone that's got a healthy track record. I'm saying this as someone that's been on the news, on newspaper, on mainstream media, someone that's been nominated for a BAFTA, someone that's got multiple books, someone that's we've been doing this. I'm saying all of these things is not good enough. It's not. There's too much suffering. It's getting worse. Yes, King. Yeah. Even when you're walking down, you might say to yourself on the 29th, I'm just going to look at someone and say, greet it. You're going to greet one person. Whatever it is, just assign it to the 29th and tell people about the 29th day. The 29th, the Global Day of Community Restoration. Our children don't want to be a part of this village. Maybe it's because they don't see the village. Maybe it's because they don't identify with it. It's not tangible. Let's give them their community back. Because that's what's going to protect them. We put so much energy into black businesses and the black pound and entrepreneur businesses and institutions. But what about the community that is going to uphold and sustain these businesses. You understand what I mean? Every culture has got a strong community, and off the back of that community, they've got businesses that reflect that community. We've got strong businesses, could be more, but the community is not there. Let's build back our community, family. That's all we have. We don't have nothing else. Peace and love. Thank you again for everyone that turned up. Sorry for this long ass video. It shouldn't have been this long, but it is what it is. Yeah. It was beautiful as well at the Missing Child Roadshow yesterday, where we didn't share another project. We didn't be like, yeah guys, register for this program, because we know the program is not going to work. The programs are not going to solve our problems. We, us being connected, that's what's going to solve our problem. Our community is going to solve our problems. It's all about the community, and no one organization, no one scheme is going to do that. And that's why I was reading the Global Day of Community Restoration's website, and it's beautiful because they're really giving us the power. We have the power, guys. No one is going to come to do it for us. Nobody. We have to do it ourselves. We have to protect our children ourselves. Nobody's coming to do it. And if you feel that, yeah, you're knocking out the 29th day every single month, and you're doing great things and you're building momentum, who's to say that we can't make it a lifestyle and make it 2 days? You know, it can grow, it can evolve into something else. But we're saying once a month, let's pour back into our community. Whether you're black, white, rich, poor, tall, short, Arsenal support. If you're Spurs, like don't get involved. If you're Spurs or Liverpool, yeah, just stay at home. I'm joking, but it don't matter what you are. You know what I'm saying? If you like women, if you like men, if you're homosexual, you don't care. We do not care. The community is for everybody, and we want you to pour into your community, sustain your community, or create your community if there isn't one. Yeah. It's so important. It's so important. And if you look at what's happening now, especially in the UK, like people talking about there's going to be a civil war because people want their communities back. You know what I mean? It's just like all we just want is belonging. We want to connect, and we're being robbed because we're being distracted by other stuff. So let's bring it all back home, family. The Global Day of Community Restoration. I hope that you can join us. Peace and love. Sorry if I'm looking all sweaty. I just finished playing football. Yeah, I'm gonna just go home now and gonna get some rest. And yeah, I'm gonna be sending out some formal thank yous to everyone that showed up for the Missing Child event that took place. Like I said, yesterday was amazing. And yeah, it's unacceptable that too many young black boys and young black girls are going missing from home for 6 to 8 weeks to months at a time. And it's concerning and it's heartbreaking. And when we really analyze it, no one can do anything about it apart from us. There's no project, there's no initiative, there's no funding that can do anything. Funding is not going to help this. It's not going to help unless the funding is being used to restore our global community. So if you're listening to this video, if you're from East London, South London, South, if you're from, Sheffield, if you're from Birmingham, if you're from Exeter, if you're from Ghana, if you're from Croatia, wherever you're from, the 29th, please pour into your community, and let's put this in the map, yeah? Peace and love.